Welcome to the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. The final day in Tucson, Arizona. Someone is off to the Supers. The Wildcat faithful ready to rock Hillenbrand Stadium for a regional final rematch from 2021 with the roles reversed. Ole Miss fresh off their first ever win over Arizona, looking for their third Super Regional appearance. 14 all time in the postseason here. Up the middle, off the glove of Huacheño. Kennedy, speedsters on. Game. Reagan Shockey now with an 0-1 count. Slaps that hard off the dirt, and she's on. That is to perfection. 2-1 from Huacheño. Net sits on it into left center. Arizona strikes first today. Big 12 first team. Stewart to right center. Gone. Arizona ready to go.
And the party hats are already on. It's kind of like that seventh inning mentality that Arizona has to take into this first inning of what could be a potential doubleheader if you're a Cats fan. 1-1 count, Sydney Stewart, man, a tank, right center.
Too, because Brianna Lopez is who has started for Ole Miss the first two games. They go to Benford instead. Obviously, you make the change quick because you know your offense can get back into it, but State. And one step away from her first Super Regional as Ole Miss head coach. Lansdell has been outstanding defensively at third base. So Benford enters and immediately gets two groundouts. A decisive game two today. If anything, you might see a few more trickle over. Got Stoddard. Well, Benford came in and did.
It's always a good sign offensively when your team is getting it done in big numbers and maybe your superstar isn't the one that's leading the charge.
Left side scooped up by Beal. One out. To move on. Unranked team to move on. Utah left field. This is carrying to Kennedy in foul territory. 2 outs. Sun not a problem. To left field, Kennedy goes back, and that is gone. Aaliyah Benford entered the game in the circle. 3 straight quick outs, and then in the batter's box now puts Ole Miss on the board.
Pick your poison in this middle of the lineup for Ole Miss between
Two. Ground ball, Stoddard has it. All in all, a successful first inning for Arizona. Benford gets one back for the Rebels. Off the end of the bat here for Sniffen, and beats it out. Not necessarily known for the. See if Arizona plays some small ball with Taylor Beal. They do, and Beal lays a perfect one down. No play at first. Ground ball right side, it's fair. Around comes Sniffin. Sliding in the corners, Boutte. Another run's gonna score. And it's a triple for Dakota Kennedy.
Being thrown. Wow. Back and forth we go. Turning on this pitch. A little bit of rollover because of the drop ball spin that Binford gives you. And then she sees it out in front of her. There's a little bit of a bobble in right field by Lair Boutte.
She already has a base hit and a run scored. Ground ball right side. Here comes Kennedy home. The throw is dropped by Brady. One of those. Nets. Binford shakes off a couple signs there. Nets was trying to call timeout. Ground ball up the middle. This could be two. A wide throw. That's a nice pick over there by Llamas. Nets stays at first. Nets. That gets Stewart on the foot.
Been very often where you see such a dramatic cross-up and it's rewarded in a strike. That's what's throwing me.
Right side gets through. Nets coming around. No, she's not. And it loads the bases with just one away. Ground ball, Binford coming home. They might get two. The throw to first. Llamas reaches over the top, and that'll end the inning. 3 more in the second for Arizona, but it could have been so much worse. Ole Miss throwing mid-70s when she's playing catch. This is hit into right center, carrying back toward the track, but Malvin makes the grab to retire.
That bat was a home run. I don't know how the game finished, but so impressive what she's done in her first year full playing for Nebraska. Boone pops out.
Lansdell rips it, and Shockey did a nice job just to keep that in front. That could have been a triple for Lansdell. Had Shockey not put a glove on it.
Yeah, that was a gutsy go from
chocolate chip cookies from an oven. Into right field, and back-to-back base hits for Ole Miss. This is where they can be dangerous because it only takes one swing for a number of bats.
Now, remember, Stoddard and Nets hitting pitchers, so you can interchange them all the time.
Ground ball right side. That'll do it. Couple two-out singles for Ole Miss, but Stoddard closes the door. Into center field. Malvin back at the track to catch it.
To the right-handed hitters.
Left side. There's Lansdell spinning, firing. 2 outs. Just at about 200, but she does give you some power. She's hit 6 home runs. Here she is again, hits the ground. Not going to be able to get Beal, though. Infield single for Taylor Beal with 2 outs.
If she can beat that out.
Oh, up and in. Kennedy fired up, though. She's reached base 3 times in 3 innings. Right pitch. Shockey into left field. Perfectly placed. Here comes Beal, and she scores. Reagan Shockey with a fresh coat of paint for the left field line. Ground ball left side. Lansdell handles that in the sun and fires across to retire Nets and strand a couple more runners. 2 games this year where they've scored 7 or more runs. They've had 9 where they've scored 10 or more, and they've won all of those games. So big numbers are not unfamiliar to this offense. But Miranda Stoddard.
But 2.
Butte goes down swinging. First strikeout. The lone run in this game for Ole Miss is an Aaliyah Binford solo home run. That is smoked, and fortunately Escobar kind of leaned on that because that might have got her. Average first number in your average would have been?
I think it was a 3. I'm gonna be honest. I think it, and then you know, leave it there. Coach left me feeling good.
Llamas up the middle. Second inning in a row, Ole Miss has had back-to-back singles with 2 outs. Brady jammed up. Sniffin takes care of it. Back-to-back innings of stranding a pair of 2 on 2 home runs. Did you have a grand slam? Stewart down the left field line. This could be extra bases for Stewart. She can run pretty good, and it is. Left center field. This is carrying the wind, pushing it. Altmaier sends it out. Her 5th of the season. She has been clutch all weekend.
On a lineup, but if you look down at the stats, she's always at the top, and in this regional, no different. She's now batting over 500. She's the doubles queen. She sits on something hard, and the pitch prior to this was a changeup that she took in the dirt, and so as a hitter, you are lights on for something hard. 2 strikes, you know.
4 on the year. California native. Down 0-2. Off speed, got her. Binford's pulled the string on that a couple times. About Altmaier's career year, but look at Stoddard. Just ridiculous batting average improvement versus her few seasons at Kentucky, and then year over year for Arizona. Would love to see her get her confidence going. And that's a better swing from Sniffin, but right at Lair Butte in right field.
And they're damaged in terms of getting runners on when there's been 2 outs, and then she answers right away in the circle.
Beal swings through it. Brady was trying to run her down. I think she did get the tag down, and that'll do it.
Offenses hold, and so it's just the game of limiting extra base runners.
Hard hit grounder to Beal from Pickens, 1 out.
You erase balls like that, you don't mess around. Oklahoma or Florida or Texas, even Arkansas this year, but they'll take 2 here. They'll take 1 there.
Stoddard gets her swinging. Just the 2nd strikeout.
Plus you make new friends, get to do different things.
Into right field. Overs Altmaier. A 1-2-3 inning for Miranda Stoddard. She's rolling through. Left on for Arizona. Bounces in. Kennedy is the first in a hurry. She was thinking about 2. 10 on Stanford. That game looks like it could end early in 6 innings. UCLA closing in on advancing. They would have to go all the way to South Carolina for a super. As Shockey
set it up with the first extra base hit of the game.
Smoked and stabbed it short. Throws a first. That's a double play to end the inning. Gonna have to up.
That lost the first game, came back and won the second. Could be the exact situation that Ole Miss has today if Miranda Stoddard can get 2 more outs.
Just wonder what's going through her mind right now. Popped up, shallow left field. Beal runs. Kennedy takes care of it. 2 outs. Arizona 1 out away.
This type of a situation at this stage with this offense that she has been facing.
Into left field, this could do it. Kennedy runs in, catches it. Arizona not done yet.
Super senior with the chest bump to the true freshman. Just leadership to me. Miranda Stoddard set the tone in the circle. Of course, the offense, the explosion. Arizona, you know that they weren't happy about how yesterday ended against Ole Miss, so they came out with a game plan. They came out aggressive, but to me, it's just the pitching performance from Stoddard. With what we saw Ole Miss